TJ is first. Yes, he is. TJ is first. Yes, he is. Let me go over here. And you go over here and join the panel. Okay, how's everybody doing today? TJ, what's new with you? Hey, Daryl, how you doing? TJ, what's new with you? Hey, Daryl, how you doing?
Word.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Yourself?
Just hanging.
I stayed up all morning waiting for you to go live.
You did?
No, I don't know, man. It was crazy. I went to bed around like 11 or 11:30 or something last night. And then I tried to sleep through the night and then my back started hurting. So I got up about 12:30, I think, and then slept some more on the couch. I was like, man, I'm just gonna pass out right here.
Well, so you slept on the couch?
Yeah, I think it's like more comfortable for me sometimes. Like I find myself getting up in the middle of the night because my back starts hurting. I'm just like, ugh. Getting old sucks, man. I tell you what.
I know. Well, it doesn't get any better,
I
friend.
know. I know.
It doesn't. If you're looking for a revelation, it's a continual downhill slide. There's no going up the hill. It's all down the hill.
Yeah, yeah. What's up, Sharon? Glad you can make it in.
Hey, Sharon, how you doing?
She was actually on there's this other guy that I subscribe to. His name's Mark, but he goes by Mark the Shark on YouTube. So
Yeah.
she was in his chats earlier this morning.
TJ, cover for me for a minute. Mia wants something. I don't know what the hell she wants.
All right.
You gotta go outside.
Yeah, glad you can make it, Sharon. Good to see you. What's up, Daryl? Waiting for this fog to lift so I can get this mapping knocked out. How heavy is the fog this morning? You should put your drone up and make it look like you're over the clouds. That'd be a pretty dope shot, and you could get a good, nice picture of the sunrise. Take a nap, Sharon. You should take a nap or drink you some coffee or something.
Yep, Sharon's always welcome to pop in if she wants.
Yeah, the link's up at the top, so if you're more than welcome to come on the panel and hang out with us if you want to.
And there's two ways to do it. One is with the camera on or with the camera off, and you got the video audio on. You just choose down at the bottom whether you mute yourself or whether you turn your video on and off.
We need some more females on the panel anyway. We have one girl that comes on. Her name's Laura. She's all the way in the UK, but majority of the time it's a bunch of us sausages hanging around.
Well, it's good to know what you identify yourself. TJ, Mr. Sausage.
That's funny. That's hilarious. Oh me, I get a kick out of myself.
I can tell.
I know. I know. Oh yeah, that's right. I did see that on Mark's chat this morning. I did see that. Mr. Sausage.
Mr. Sausage.
Mr. Sausage. Oh me. Well, I hope your appointments go well this morning, Sharon. I hope everything goes as well as you hoped and planned and whatnot.
The since you've ordained yourself as Mr. Sausage, does that mean you sleep between the buns?
No. Well, I bury myself like
Yeah.
in the pillows and
You roll them up on each side and you sleep in between.
That's funny.
Well, thank you, Sharon, for hitting the thumbs up.
That's funny. You talked to Hodges at all? How's he doing?
I haven't talked to him in quite a while. He's just been busy, busy, busy doing his own thing. I
Uh,
think he got burnt out on YouTube too.
oh yeah.
Just my guess. It happens to a lot of people.
Yeah. What's up,
And
Rob?
here comes the man of the hour, Mr. Rob Welch.
Man of the hour, figure that one out.
We're all wearing the same colored shirts almost.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
the thing of it is, Rob, is that TJ, I don't know if you saw it or not, but he has renamed himself as Mr.
Mr.
Sausage.
Sausage. Because
What's that in need of now? What have you done?
it's a sausage fest on the panel half of the time.
He's trying to get women over here. He says he's tired of it just being a sausage fest.
Sausage fest. We need more females on the panel. We need
Yeah, the
to
problem
even,
is that
even it out.
everybody paves on them and they leave.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Sharon, you're always welcome. You know that. So, Rob, what's new in the UK? Anything?
No, just busy, busy, busy. It's
How's 3D printing coming along?
yeah, that's busy, even though these ones are not running.
Yeah.
The other ones are all running.
Did you get any new drones, Rob?
Have I got any new? No, only I've ordered the it's one you're not interested in, it's the Fimi X9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't got the best camera in the world, but it's got a proper drop system on it and a loudspeaker, so I just want to have some fun with that. Annoy some people.
Well, I'm going to show you guys something that I saw this morning, and I was just kind of shaking my head. It's probably junk, but $69.90 at Walmart.
Yeah, that's probably like a piece of
case.
crap. It's probably a piece of crap drone.
Controller. It supposedly does everything.
No.
Yeah.
Go see Headless Mode 3D flips.
For DRC.
It's a little kid's thing.
Yep.
Looks like it has lights in the sensors or whatever.
Yeah, it does.
That's interesting.
You could actually get a better one off Banggood for that price. See, there's no go on down. There's no GPS on that or anything.
Yeah,
I think there is.
It doesn't look like the
Go on down about this item, see what it says.
Let's go read about it. With camera.
Christmas gift, birthday.
Headless mode. Drone flies in any direction in the headless mode.
That's stupid, that is headless mode.
3D flip fly the drone to a height of two meters. Press the 3D
Yeah,
flip.
yeah.
One key start landing, 2 batteries, altitude hold,
See,
Alt-
altitude hold, no GPS.
three speed modes,
Oh yeah, that's so stupid.
remote control, APP control.
Yeah, app controlled.
Control the drone with either remote or your
Uh,
cell
yeah,
phone.
or your phone.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
use no, Paul, don't even attempt it.
No, it wasn't for me. I was thinking about Mr. Sausage there.
No, I wouldn't buy that piece
No,
of crap. The camera doesn't look very good on it.
no, camera's awful.
What's up, Lance?
Hey
Hey
TJ.
Lance.
How's it going?
Hey guys, how's everyone?
Hey, good Lance, how you doing?
Good, good.
So there wasn't any GPS on that drone?
No.
Uh,
Well, it's kind of like you flying the Avata, you know?
well, at least you can see where your home point is on the Avata, anyways.
Well, I don't think this is designed to go any further than maybe a quarter mile or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, JCT is here. How you doing? Daryl?
Uh,
JCT, what's new with you? See how her channel's doing. Oh, she got 227 subscribers since she was on last. All right.
I'm almost up to 400.
Doing good. Good.
Who was you on about? Sharon something, was you?
What's that?
Who was you on about then?
JCT is new to the channel. He came on, he's quite the little cook.
Well, you got 228 now.
Yep.
I just
Rob,
subscribed.
Rob, I like your little your Ghostbuster thing, your 3D print Ghostbuster thing. That's pretty cool.
Yes, I like it.
Every time you come on, I keep looking at that. I'm like, man, that's pretty cool looking, actually.
See.
That's cool.
Did I tell you what I did? I put a prick stick on the back
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
because it obviously there's a hole in there,
A hole in
Yeah.
there.
and the prick stick is the exact same size.
Are you gonna are the eyes painted?
No,
Oh, you should paint the eyes in black.
yeah, I should. I'll tell you and show you another one which.
Well, you actually could do that with probably a black a felt tip pen, you know?
Yeah, a little felt tip paintbrush.
That one I've liked.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
cool. Yeah.
You know, Darth Vader,
Yeah.
where he takes his cloak off. Yeah, I like that one.
Warren. I'm afraid of no ghost.
Jonathan, how are you doing today?
And on about Ghostbusters, this Slimer.
Oh, that's cool. That's a cool one.
Yeah.
You should do another one and make him green, like he is on the
Yeah, I just
Whatever filament was in it, right?
yeah, I was just mucking around just to see how things came out. Oh, Mr. Aki. I only because I can't say his name properly. Hacker.
Akasho.
Yeah.
Warren is his actual name.
His actual name is Warren.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, Sharon, have a good day.
Okay, Sharon,
Hope everything works out well for you.
hope to see you
Sharon,
again.
I just give you a sub also. Be well.
I thought her logo was a coffee bean, but it's actually a like a gemstone.
Yeah, it's a gemstone. Jewelry.
Yeah.
Jewelry.
Jewelry.
So, TJ, you've been doing any flying?
I was going to, but it was drizzling a little bit earlier. I don't know. I got notifications on my weather bug app saying that it was gonna rain, so I don't know. I don't want
Yeah,
to.
you don't want to be up in the rain.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that if it's just a light sprinkle, you can pull it off, but it's not something you want to do every day. I think Lance is flying, I think.
What's up, Mark?
Hey, Mark.
Yours looks like a lion or a tiger or something, Warren.
Yep, there it is. He's hovering in the air.
What's Lance flying?
I think he's flying the Mini 3, Mini 4, or it could be the Air 4. I don't
He had
know.
messaged me earlier. He's looking for an Air 2S. Asked me if I wanted to sell it, but I'm not ready to sell it quite yet. I mean, I like my Air 2S, but I don't think I'm ready to
Now,
sell.
with your Air 2S, do you have the screen that goes with it, or you just got the controller?
No, I just got the control and I use my iPad.
Okay.
Yeah, your office space looks pretty cool there, Daryl. It's coming along nicely. Oh, it's a Shitoken tiger. Okay.
What are cameras? You can prove what camera see on about. Don't know what camera you mean, Mac.
Yeah, Mark, you got to explain yourself. Which camera you talking about?
Probably like on the Air 2S, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, the Air 2S has got a good camera on it.
Yeah.
That's my favorite go-to drone.
Yep.
Rob's got so many drones. I don't think you don't have a favorite, do you, Rob? Whatever's handy.
Yeah, pretty much the A2S is well up there.
Cook something up for me, Warren, and send it over.
Okay, Warren, have a good day.
How many drones do you actually have, Rob?
Oh,
Yeah, a lot.
everyone ever made.
Everyone. Wow.
Well, the thing of it is you got to remember that he put them in. He has crews out flying all over the world, doing jobs. So he sends them out, but he owns them
Oh.
because Rob's Mr. Air Business.
No, I'm not.
Like the Airbnb, Air Rob.
Air Rob.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just Rob who tries.
Flying the Mavic 3.
Oh,
the
he's flying the Mavic 3. Okay.
Yeah. I like the Maverick 3, mind.
Yeah, that's a good drone too.
Yep, he's
You
going to
see,
show you guys.
You see Mount Rainier?
Yeah,
In the window of the building.
yep.
That's kind of what I'm shooting right now.
Heck yeah.
And it's about 27 degrees right now. It's cold.
My goodness, it's cold.
Oh,
Yep. It's
chilly.
only 37 here right now, and with projection is they're projecting probably rain on and off all day.
Yeah, it's sprinkling right now actually, so we're probably gonna get some rain today. Corey,
Corey,
Hey, Corey.
welcome, Corey. How you doing?
whose webcam, Mark? Paul's, mine.
No, you must be on about mine. Is he saying a webcam? Is he your webcam? The picture is a lot more clear than normal. I think it's because it's such a bright day today.
Yeah.
It's actually
Yeah, because we can see everything in the room, and before it was like get dark behind you.
oh God, all right. Oh yeah, you are. See, outside it's a nice day.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
that's nice.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I think it's here's 70.
I was up on top of that pimple. Well, my drone was.
Oh, you're
the other-
at that mountain over there?
Yeah,
Oh,
my
no.
drone was up on the pimple.
That's all. That's an awesome shot, actually. Oh, there you go, Corey. That's always good to do updates when they're ready to be updated.
Yeah, because Lance, you were talking about you had to update yours the other day, right?
I did. Yeah, I had to reconnect, log in again.
Yep. Log in. Mine did the same thing that same day, and I brought it back home and logged in.
Yeah, and I landed it and then logged in, but it's a hassle.
Well, especially when you get to be my age, Lance, you can't remember what the hell your login information is.
Yeah.
I guess that's why they say writing stuff, like get your little book and make it like your password book and just like write your passwords down.
Yeah, but you don't take the book with you everywhere. The book was home here.
Yeah. And you have
I'm
to
not
try to
going
remember, like,
behind you, Paul.
what is my stupid password? And then you can't remember, so you got to reset it. And it's like, oh God, now I got to change it in my password book.
So that building behind me is all glass, and on a sunrise, it does a great job of reflecting Mount Rainier and the sunrise, and that's what I'm doing right now.
Is that residential or is that offices?
That's an office building. It used to be the Frank Russell building. You've heard of the Russell 2000
Yep.
stock exchange?
Yep.
That used to be their building. They sold it and moved to Seattle. But it's a real cool building inside.
Well, it's not that old either.
No, it was probably built 1990.
Yeah. So they liquidated their footprint in Tacoma and moved to Seattle.
Yeah. Clientele was better in Seattle. And about that time, Tacoma was pretty run down. And they've really done a good job over the last 30 years of revamping downtown Tacoma.
Oh, good.
Or renting out houses for that matter. There, Jonathan. Rent out cars and houses.
Yeah.
You can see your breath. That's how cold it is.
Yes.
That's what I was just going to say. You see my breath, it's freezing out there.
Oh wow. Are you off from teaching today, or do you have to go in later? Or?
I'm heading in as soon as I land.
It's 3 hours difference in time. So if it's 9 o'clock here, it's 6:25 there.
Oh, gotcha.
I've got a meeting at 7 o'clock this morning, so I I can't stay too long here, but I'm only about 10 minutes from my work right now. So,
Oh, gotcha.
and then I'm going to fly with Angel and I don't know if you guys know Glenn, Amy, and Kip Gardner. I'm going to fly with them tomorrow morning, probably by the clock tower.
Oh, nice.
I'll bring them on. I'll bring them on when they arrive. I don't know that Kip's going to be there for sure, but the other two will.
That's cool. I always like mini meetups. Those are always fun.
Yeah.
Gets boring when you're flying by yourself, but hey, sometimes you can't.
Well,
When you,
TJ, all you got to do is just remember your motto. Just keep
yeah.
one hand on your controller and one hand on your sausage.
And in an urban setting,
That's funny.
Corey Mano says he completed his update on his Air 2. It sucks. It's raining out. Can't fly
Yeah.
today. Might get the FPV racer back up and running.
Yeah, probably good to do the flight simulator.
are you flying manual yet in the Avata?
No,
No, because he's got one hand on his sausage and one hand on the controller. That's why he uses the dildo controller. So he
No, actually,
the hands free.
I actually use I have both the motion controllers, but I use the actual controller.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I bought it off Amazon a long time ago. I remember the model.
What, Mr. Murray, what's happened to AZ being first?
What's that? What?
Mr. AZ. Why ain't he in the chat so much anymore?
Hey, he's been really, really busy, I think.
I think every once in a while you see him in the chat. Oh, David
He's-
H.
he's always
like
been-
he used to be.
He's always been busy, but he always used to be the first person in
Well,
the
he
chat
was
every
sick for
morning.
quite a while too.
Oh, he seems to be about other places. I don't know.
Well, the sad part of it is people. I love David AZ, but sometimes you just get tired of the same old stuff.
Have you ever talked to him like over the phone?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Where did
Yeah.
he's out in California,
Arizona. That's why it's AZ. So he lives in,
Arizona, California, on the border there.
yeah.
Yeah, he helps me out with a lot of technical stuff that I just can't figure it out with my pinhead.
Yeah.
It's like.
So yesterday at work, I had this little project. I built Jody, what's up? Built this little circular stand thing for it was like a Beanie Baby. Well, it wasn't like it was actually a Beanie Baby display. So it had there were superhero ones, and then there were a bunch of animals and all that stuff. So I put that thing together. And then I took it apart and realized I put it together the wrong way. I thought to myself, I was like, wait a minute, this is put together wrong. So I had to take the whole thing apart and re-put it together.
DJ, do
Hey.
your Avada batteries take forever to charge?
What about the Avada batteries?
Do they take forever to charge?
No, not really. Like if you leave them overnight and then you wake up the next morning, they'll be ready to go.
No, I want them done instantly.
Why do yours take forever to charge? Like, do you wake up the next day and they're still charging?
Well, no, but they would be charged by the morning. Morning, Jody.
Corey, do your kids fly drones at all too, or just you?
But I've managed to charge 2 A2S batteries, and the Avada 1 battery, one of them is still going. I've charged 3 Action 4 cameras while I'm still waiting on One Havana battery.
Yeah, normally when I come back from a flight or whatever, depending on how many batteries I use, I'll just throw them on the charger and let them charge, and like I'll go to sleep, and then like the next day, or
Yeah.
if I come back in the middle, like if I go out like early in the morning and then like I come back, and I'll just throw my batteries on the charger and like let them charge throughout the day, and then they'll be finished.
Oh, the kids weren't interested. Okay, Corey, because what I was going to do is I was going to show you something we were looking at earlier today, and it's probably perfect for a kid. Let me screen share it.
It was a drone that they sell at Walmart for $69. But there's no GPS on it though.
No, I don't think so. But for $69, a transmitter, 2 batteries, case to keep it in.
It's kind of neat how they have the lights where the sensors are anyways.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they're lights. I think that's just added on to let you know there's sensors up there.
Yeah. And it looks, I don't know if I don't know. It looks on the back of it. Go to where, yeah, on the back. I don't know if there's a light. It looks like a light right there. That clear thing.
That's where the battery goes.
Oh,
But I don't see any lights on the arms at all either.
yeah, no. But you could put a couple of strobes on it though.
Oh, sure. Anyway, so if somebody's looking for a quick gift for kids, there you go. That's at Walmart.
What's doc number? Oh, what's document number 9? What is that? Is that like telling? Because Corey was like, they mailed doc number 9 to Mikey, which is the.
Oh, document number 9 for the preliminary. Hey, Jonathan.
What's up, Jonathan?
Good morning, family. How y'all doing?
Good. How are you doing?
We doing.
Just coming back from my morning walk.
TJ has changed his name, so
Again?
yeah,
What is it now?
it's Anthony Alexander, aka known as Mr. Sausage.
Mr. Sausage.
I wouldn't be surprised if TJ did that.
That's right, because he likes to sleep between the buns.
I don't know. Sometimes it's a pretty comfortable place. Well, no, I ain't gonna.
He has to air it out once in a while. But yeah.
You that one alone, TJ. Okay, let me see. Rain, and more rain. Don't make no damn sense.
Yeah, it's raining here today or this morning.
Good morning to y'all too.
Yes, yesterday with my drone, with the Avada, I was out. I'll wait till TJ comes back. I was out.
What happened?
Yesterday, I was out flying the Avada, and I like flying trucks and bits.
He need to win.
Well, I was right by a distribution center where all the trucks line up and they go in one by one. So I actually joined the queue. And then 2 trucks went in, and then I pulled up to the gates. with my Avada,
Right?
and the
Oh, no.
security guard just looked at me. You know, I looked at the drone, was looking at the thing. He just didn't know what the fuck was going on. He didn't.
So you were like
And he said,
flying,
"I'm
you were
fuck
like
off."
flying in between like the trucks and stuff.
No, well, I made out I was a truck. You know,
Uh,
I was in line with them all. So of course, as the one went through the gate, I
Oh,
come up, and then
nice.
the other went through, and then I come up to the gate as well, as if to say, "Come on, I want to come in."
Oh,
Open the
that's
gate,
all.
let me
Are
in.
you gonna post the video?
Yeah, yeah, I'd imagine so.
Oh, that's cool. That'll be awesome to see.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to see what the security guard's reaction was really like. If he
Yeah,
found it funny or
that's
was
what I
really
did.
annoyed.
I flew through our the guard shack here a few times.
Yeah, he does. He's well known over at the guard shack. They don't. In
That's
fact,
it.
they've got wanted posters up for Mr. Sausage.
uh,
You've been for a run now. You're smoking a cigarette, Jonathan.
Say again.
You've been for a run. Now you're smoking a cigarette.
I'm smoking a cigarette. Where?
Are you smoking? No.
No, he's not smoking. This guy's
Oh, no,
cheese.
I thought I just seen you smoking. I apologize.
That was
That's
Mr.
when I was
Sausage.
walking down the hill.
well, I think no, I don't smoke. I don't smoke.
Typical
I
Rob
but I don't know more.
accusing people
What's
of things
that?
they. It's a typical Rob accusing people of things they didn't do.
Go play with traffic on the freeway.
Uh,
Yep.
Good morning, Justine.
I mean, I tell Rob one time I'm going to push him down a hill, and he claims I pick on cripples.
uh,
Of course you do.
Of course you do.
What you up to?
that's like that that episode of Seinfeld when that lady when Kramer gives that lady a wheelchair and she goes rolling down the hill.
Well, Rob's got power chairs. You know, he doesn't. In fact, I don't think I looked for it the other day, but I used to have a picture of him in that power chair doing a wheelie, but I can't find it.
Oh wow, Corey. What a shame.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
What happened?
I don't know how he's gonna survive in there.
What, prison?
No, like in the in the in the courthouse or whatever.
Yeah, you that loud in prison, yeah, something's going to happen.
Prison isn't for everybody.
Oh,
That's for sure.
what is document number 9? Like is like I'm not too familiar with,
Docket 9 is a motion for a preliminary injunction.
but like what is that though? Like
In other words,
for-
the judge is going to ban him from flying.
okay.
Pretty much a federal judge can come in and say, you know what, per the agreement, I don't want you flying for the next 5 years. Boom. Slaps the gavel, that's it, you're done.
Oh.
You know, the federal judges
Oh,
can do almost anything they want. You know,
I better watch it all get labeled as a know-it-all again. Oops.
again, I thought that was regularly.
Scary when somebody threatens you from Philly. Shaking. Fuck's sake, give me a break, bro. Couldn't catch me if you ran 10 feet.
Well,
Yeah.
that he was found by a drone. Whoever found him did a pretty damn good job.
Wait, hold up. That wasn't me flying. That was Stu.
Well, when they found the kid, the 3-year-old, did they do it with the infrared on the drone?
Yeah, I wonder what drone it was that they found him with.
See, that's where I miss not having the infrared. I used it because I used to do search and rescue for some of the departments, but then they all got their own budgets and bought their own drones, you know.
What did you have what drone did you have your infrared
Well,
on?
I had an Inspire. I had an $8,000 FLIR thermal camera on it,
Oh,
and then I had the Avata, not the Avata, the what's that?
Paradenofi.
The Paradenofi thermal.
oh, gotcha.
I
So
wish
you-
I hadn't have sold that, because now I was thinking maybe I might want to buy it back. Holy crash!
Wow.
They're $4,000.
Ooh.
And that's just a cheap ass one too. There's other models that are up to like what, like 10 or 20 grand or some shit.
$15,000. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm back.
Parrot was ahead of their time though. That was a problem. Nobody appreciated them at the time.
Rob just mumbled he's back, just so everybody knows.
How come
Parrot
you
was,
how come you sold your Inspire, Paul?
I wasn't flying it. You know, you get to a point where you got drones sitting on all the tables in your house, and it's like,
Yeah.
I don't fly this one. I don't. So I sold the Inspire. The camera I paid $8,000 for, and I sold the camera after I figured it was just sitting too long. I only got $3,500 for it. So it was a lesson to be learned. Unless you have a use for something, don't go out and buy it just on the, gee, I wish I had, you know?
well, the
Yeah.
thing is it's not really that great to have more than 2 or 3 drones because, to be honest with you, you won't fly half of them. The
That's
more you
right.
have, the more you're gonna have them
They
sitting.
sit. Yeah.
They just kind of sit and collect
A
dust.
lot of people do that shit. They buy 5 or 6 of them and then they end up flying 1 or 2 of them, and that's it.
Like Rob.
I would
Yeah,
say at
you know,
most
though,
keep
the-
like 3 in your inventory if you're flying
Rob's
GPS.
got some big ass drones, but I don't think he's flown them. Do you, Rob?
I do, but like you said, they're just
Special
big-ass
occasion,
ones.
right?
Yeah, and as well, where can you really take them? You know, I can't do like the like certain events and things, because I ain't flying over people with the Inspires and things like that. You know,
Yes.
something goes
Has
wrong.
anybody heard from Adrian?
Adrian Mateo, no.
Yeah, what the fuck he's been doing, dude. He was starting to come back to do his live shows and he disappeared again. It's been a few
I
months.
think
hasn't it?
I think I saw him live like a long time ago, and then
He's been busy with his kids.
No. No.
Yeah, because I was gonna say he took like a 2-month break, 2 or 3 months, and then he came back. He did 2 or 3 shows over the course of a couple months because he didn't do them every week, and then he's been gone again for another few months.
Corey says he is not banned from flying, sort of just telling him to fly legally, and if he breaks the order, then they can do more shit to him, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
This is, pretty much,
Joe, you got the Avada, correct?
Joe's got, he's got the Avata. That's the one that went through the bridge.
And
Lateral.
Jonathan, have you
What's that?
got the Avada?
No, I am strictly camera quad. I've never flown an FPV to this day. I will
Yeah, I
when
I don't have any interest in flying FPV.
Well,
well,
one
I'm
thing.
not gonna say I don't have interest, but I know that I don't know how yet. Simply because
I have the Avata. I didn't know how to fly. I didn't know how to fly one either. I picked up the wand, and in a minute and a half, I was not a pro, but I wouldn't crash, right?
Right.
So it's super easy to fly. It's not.
No, I'm just asking because I bought this camera brace. You know, goes across the front of the camera.
For the Avata?
Yes.
Protects it.
just to save the camera if you bump it or something?
Oh yeah, like the guards.
It's a camera guard. Yes.
Yeah, I was just trying to wonder how where it goes together, and is it worth it?
I put one on my drone. I think it is.
I think I want to get eventually. I'd like to get those Apple AirTags for my drones just in case, because I think everybody's starting to get them now.
Oh, people have been
Betcha.
using those on drones for a while.
TJ, what you got? The Avata, the Air 2S, and what else?
The Mini 2.
Samsung also makes their own version of AirTags too, TJ. I don't know
Oh,
if
do
they're
they?
more expensive, but
I know the
might
Air
look into those.
2S has remote ID built into it. I don't know about the Avata.
I don't know which one's better. I would
Avata
look it
does.
up before you buy one.
Avata does.
Vada
Okay.
does. The Air 2S does. The
Air 3, the Mini
Mavic
3.
2 does.
Air
Didn't
2
some-
also now.
We were talking about the AirTags not too long
What
ago.
about the Mini 2 though?
Yeah,
Didn't somebody
'cause,
say that it was
Oh.
peer to peer on the in order to find something? People had to be around it with other
Okay.
iPhones or something.
Al from South Florida Drone Flyers, he's got them on his.
I can't remember how somebody was talking about that not too long ago.
Okay.
Jonathan, you gonna get that waterproof drone from Dan yet, or are you gonna pass on that?
Still working on it, man. I got
Morning, Brian.
people to tell you, yeah, they're interested, and then you don't hear from them. You know.
Bro, that's Facebook Marketplace in a nutshell, dude. You'll get 10, 15 people saying they're interested in your item, and they'll ask you a shit ton of questions.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be there in an hour. I'll contact you when I'm almost there, and you can, and then they never show up.
A lot. Those are called those are spammers. A lot of scammers.
Well, no, it's just you'll get a lot of people that are interested in an item. You do get a lot of scammers, but there are regular people that just get interested. But then they just end up wasting your time, and then they don't end up coming and getting it.
Good morning, man.
Some things will go really quick on Facebook Marketplace, and other things, dude, you'll be there for a week trying to get rid of it. Drones are kind of hit and miss in my area. Sometimes people get them really quick, and then sometimes you're on there for about a week.
I tried to buy a drone online at Marketplace, and I asked the guy if it was still available. He said yes. I said, are you interested in letting me see it? And he said, okay. I mean, one word answer. So I'm thinking, okay, it's a scam. The guy's trying to screw me over because he's not wanting to give me more information. So I just moved on.
When it's just like one word thing, it's like, yeah, this guy's or person is a scammer.
Yeah.
You gotta be real
I
careful.
love when they contact me on Messenger. Shit, I know it's a scammer because it'll be like an old friend of mine, and I know they wouldn't just contact me out of the blue to tell me about government programs and how I can get money from the government. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I get those ones all the time. As soon as they say that, I'm like, fuck off, scammer. That's the first thing I say. I just fuck off. Go somewhere else and scam somebody else. I don't give a shit.
Yes, Corey, it really is. Especially if they're getting you the whole Fly More combo. You want that for that price there.
30 pound.
So did anybody get that drone yet?
Which drone? Oh, the one from the big sale?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's done by Bluetooth, Mark. That's right.
I was just thinking about that too, Joe.
So that might not be so good in rural areas, right, Mark? Is what it sounds like.
On Drone DJ, we had a couple of guys saying that they were scammed and they got their money back. But like I think
So it was a
Wedge and Big had
scam.
said on one of the shows that it was being shipped. So I don't know.
Yeah, but it was under Prime deals, so technically they should be getting them today at the latest. If it was a
Yeah.
Prime. So if they
Well, I
don't
haven't
get it,
heard
if
from
nobody
Johnny
gets
about
it. If nobody gets one by the end of the day, they're probably not getting them. Because they should have had it in 2 days. And this is now day 3. So
Yeah, but I don't know. It was one of the shows that Wedge was on said that he ordered it. It might have been Drone Nation. He said he ordered it, and they said it would be here Thursday. So that was about 3 days.
I don't know.
I felt
I'm not
like
gonna
Paul
lie,
last night.
I'm not gonna
Joe,
lie.
I'm gonna hit you on Messenger, Joe.
I'm not gonna lie, Joe, though, but I've called and I've bitched at Amazon about being a day late because I'm like, dude, you're paying for Prime. You're guaranteeing me 2-day shipping. You get this bitch here in 3-4 days? Hell no. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna got accustomed to fast shipping.
Yeah.
Look at 3 days is like unacceptable by today's standards.
I tell you, I felt like Paul last night, getting frustrated. I mean, the amount of passwords and things I had to connect and change back. My Google Nest would not connect. I finally got it to connect. It's doing the same thing 10 times. Finally worked. I still got a couple of plugs that won't connect. I'm at the fight with them when I come back. Come back tomorrow.
Yeah. It is what it is, fortunately, that's what you gotta do. You don't realize how much shit you have connected to your Wi-Fi until you have to change the
Oh, I
password.
know.
And re-log back into all of them.
And I'm getting faster internet speeds on Wi-Fi than straight wired, so it's got to be the wire.
If you plug in, you'll get probably a couple hundred more megabytes. What did you get altogether? 1 gig?
500.
Hey,
But you
Donald.
are-
Hey, how you doing?
Now on Wi-Fi, you're getting the
What's up,
full
Don?
500.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, well then you don't even need to go.
nothing much. I'm just on the FAA
Ethernet then.
website renewing my
Yeah, I got.
drone registration.
Ethernet will give you a more stable connection. You're less likely to get interference, anything like that.
I don't know what the hell is on.
Don, everything
Mark.
rhymes with Don. Everything rhymes with Don.
I told you. I told you.
Wrong.
Pudding doesn't rhyme with Don.
Don is wrong.
It kind of does.
Pudding.
It does in my wife's first grade classroom.
Don, Bobon, Banana, Fana, Fofon, Fee, Fi, Fofon.
Sounds like something TJ be singing.
Let's do TJ. TJ, BBG.
Well, you know,
Bobby
TJ
J.
announced first thing this morning, Don, you might have missed it, that he's now known as Mr. Sausage.
No,
Oh.
I got what you meant by that, Mark.
Right, Mr.
You are the
Sausage?
sausage king of Chicago?
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Corey says DJI Air 2S Fly More combo for $650 US. Or
Yeah, that's what I was
$900
just telling them. You need to jump on that.
$650 is not bad US. Because that's about what you'd pay for a replacement aircraft. So
Yeah, just
Yeah.
replacement alone is like $550 or
556,
not
50,
cheap.
something like that. And then he's getting the combo, so he's getting the charging brick,
and
two
extra batteries and everything.
the bag, yeah, all of that. So yeah, that's a damn
did
good
they
price.
give you ND filters with the Air 2S?
Yes.
Yes, in the Fly More combo.
Because
Yep.
they gave you really shitty ones with the Air 2. Was it
They didn't give him with the mini.
it was a 16 64
What's that?
and then was like what was the really dark one that the Air 2 had? The ND filter. It was like
The 108?
ridiculously like it was super dark though. A lot of people didn't end up using it. It was kind of a crappy set of ND filters because they gave you kind of a lot of ones that people weren't using. Donald's got a really dark ND filter he's using for the
16 stops.
No, 16 is good. That's one like people normally keep on their drone.
What?
I
No,
got-
not ND 16. This is
Oh.
an ND 10,000 or something like that. It's 16
Yeah.
stops of
Oh,
light.
yeah, I don't have one.
I
of
can
those.
put it up to my eye and look directly at my LED lights here and barely see them.
Yeah.
This is
so
so you can
you'll be able to just
actually-
stare at the sun, or are you gonna make one of those cool little like box things?
Uh,
Are you making like
I-
a homemade
I-
box?
Hey,
I already
later, guys.
bought
They just called me and
glasses
moved my
for everybody that's going
angiogram up.
with me.
They did,
You
they
what,
put
Joe?
your angiogram up.
Yeah, but you got to build yourself
Yeah, I'm
just
gonna
an
leave now.
epic box.
Okay,
Yeah,
Joe.
that
Hey,
fucking
thanks for
lives on.
stopping by and good luck with your angiogram.
Thanks.
So
Later, Joe.
all right,
You good,
Joe, see ya.
man?
You'll have your own helmet type thing when you're
Yeah,
watching it. You know?
yeah, we got glasses. We have the ND filter for the camera. I'm going to take. You can take anything, a flat surface. So I'll probably take my little fold up diffuser there, and anything with a round hole you can use like a slotted spoon or something like that, and hold that up and watch the shadows.
Well, I would imagine it'd be good for watching a volcano up close.
See,
Wouldn't
I
it?
would have got 2 of those ND filters and made myself a mask. That's what I'm saying.
Right, guys, I gotta
Pulling
drop
up
off.
looking like fucking Darth Vader.
Okay,
All right,
Rob.
Take care.
Love you all except Justin.
Fuck off, Rob.
Okay,
You English
You know-
bastard. Get off the panel.
If I was gainfully employed, maybe.
Later, Rob.
Rob's got it.
Justin.
Rob's got it. Hey, Rob, show him your itch.
Yeah, it looks like an
And,
itch on a
um,
baby's ass. Now.
Justin, 15,500 followers and 15 million views.
Uh,
Yeah, well, you also
Nice.
used content that wasn't yours.
Yeah, look,
Just
that's
saying.
just
I should just go on there and copyright claim it. I should.
One day, you might be as good as me. Okay?
Yeah, that sounds like Justin going to the officials and narking somebody out for.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck off.
Look, people in the drone community have already tried. Three people have tried in the drone community.
Jody said he's trying to get Lloyd to make TJ on his stick.
Right. So, right, love you all.
Okay,
Justin,
Rob. Take care.
All right,
Thanks
Rob,
for
we'll see
being
you
here.
later.
And
Yeah, where were your cameras at, Dick?
hey,
Okay.
wave
Yeah.
goodbye to Justin, Rob.
No, hang on. Sarah said last night.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
My little mini is back registered with the
Oh.
FAA. He's legal and ready to fly.
Oh,
What the
that's
hell is
funny.
that?
That's
What?
hilarious.
Are those
that again?
official FAA bobble eyes?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's-
cool.
Little Google eyes for my little mini.
Okay.
That's
Uh,
a good idea, actually.
they come off, and that's where I put my strobe.
Those are FAA approved, though. You can
You
see
put your
20
strobe way on the
miles,
front of it?
I'll put my strobe right there, or right here on the back.
No. You need to put it in the middle of the top so it keeps the balance of the drone.
Well,
Your
the
strobe.
problem is, I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
right
to
there.
shift them. I'm gonna have to offset them because I'm gonna have to put a remote ID on this as well.
Ah,
Yeah,
so the
'cause the
Mini
Mini-
2 doesn't have remote ID.
This
That's
is the Mini
2 or the
1. This is the Mini
Oh,
1.
yeah, the one doesn't have.
Yeah, the
doesn't have.
one SC, the Mini 2, and I think the Mini 2 SC, none of those
Yep.
have.
So I just ordered a Holy Stone.
Those things are pretty
and
small,
Don,
though.
if you're using it,
Oh, so-
for anti collision lights, you have to put them on top.
That's correct.
But if
During the
you're not,
day, I have a
not
spot
really
here on the back. That spot in the back is for a second light or for this one during the day, just because that gives me a little more visibility when I'm out flying and I can have a little bit more line of sight.
Exactly. Yep, that's
Mm.
good. This is what I got this morning, guys.
Oh, there you go. There's
Yeah.
your morning shot.
And,
Why is there, what's making up that ring?
this
The
really
light inside the
is-
building.
Oh, that's cool. That's
It's
a
an
cool shot,
office.
actually.
That's inside the office. That's an office.
Oh,
Oh,
wow. Looks like it's like a ring
man.
above the mountain. That's pretty cool.
That is beautiful. Yeah, you can see the mountain in the reflection. That's gorgeous.
Didn't you get this before?
I do. I do this every once in a while.
Yeah.
And this morning it was beautiful. I thought I'm going to do it again. I
Yeah, it's
redundant.
Oh, I thought it was
it's
one in
it's
a
a great
lifetime.
it is a great setup.
Hey, you need to enter that one into the Jones Society.
He's done it before, I think.
That's a
Oh,
nice beautiful picture.
he banned me from his channel.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
But
Who, Biggs?
isn't that where I saw that originally?
possibly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's where he posted
banned
that
me this week.
on the
Why did he
Because
ban you?
I just questioned how we should. I don't know what you guys think, but I don't know that we should promote illegal flying. Right?
I agree.
Like flying over clouds, flying over people, flying over moving cars.
I agree.
And I asked him about it. And I said, hey, it's okay to agree to disagree. And he didn't like my disagreeing with what he was sharing. And so he said, the hell with you, and banned me. So it's like, no skin off my.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're stating your opinion. You weren't.
Exactly.
But was it public or private that you were talking to him?
Oh, private. Yeah, we were in Messenger.
And he banned you over just privately disagreeing with him?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought, okay, that's
what's up, Dre?
That just shows what kind of prick he is.
Yeah.
What's up,
That's
Dre?
weird.
Dre, what's good, family?
Hey, Dre, how's it going?
Yeah, that's a shame. Hopefully, that relationship can be repaired. This is part of the new
and
dawn.
I basically said when I was communicating with him, I just said, hey, it's okay to agree to disagree. You don't have to see my side of it. That's okay. I understand. But, he said something about, I don't condone flying illegally. He's got a little, misnomer there. And I said, bullshit. You are posting in your whatever he does on his weekly thing, and you're posting images that are illegal flights. And right now, when our drone community is under scrutiny,
Oh shit! Here comes the hammer.
The Chinese stuff, what's happening back East Coast, what's happening. We need to put our drone community in the best light we can to keep going and not be posting things that probably shouldn't be posted. And we're under scrutiny too much already. Don't you agree, Draymond?
Lance, if you don't mind me asking, how long ago was this?
Say that again.
How long ago was this?
2 days ago, 2 or 3 or maybe 1. Was it yesterday morning or the morning before?
Oh, this just happened?
Oh yeah.
I find that quite odd due to the court case he had to go through and the final outcome of that court case, that he would be a little more accepting or understanding of your position, because that's what got him caught up.
No, not Mikey. This wasn't Mikey.
No. I'm talking about Paul.
Yeah.
Paul had a court case for his flying.
Yeah, he had a case too, right?
Right.
Yeah, it ended up getting dropped.
He thought that the FAA rules and guidelines were going to cover him. And I said, that's why I had that first podcast I did covered all these different laws. And I said the catch-all law is going to be reckless endangerment or criminal mischief.
Yep.
Those are catch-all laws. Okay.
Hey guys, I got to roll. I'll be back.
Okay, Lance.
Okay.
All right, Lance.
So that's quite surprising that he would take that stance towards Lance in the last 48 hours. You say you want to promote positivity of the community overall and try to make sure that everybody is doing everything appropriately. I mean, we're all not perfect, but when you sit there and want to ban somebody from your site or your channel for basically stating the correct way of doing things, that's
it may be. I try and give people the benefit of the doubt, and it may be that he's got that new thing going on, a deal that he's doing with that OTT streaming
Right, Plymouth TV.
channel. Yeah, Plymouth TV, and he's concentrating that, and maybe he just didn't want to get into an argument back and forth on this, and he just like cut out that noise while I concentrate on this. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Could be, but I mean, he's been doing this for a while. Had his channel grow tremendously over the last year through a lot of advocating on his part. They want everybody to join everything else. So you do all that. And I've been telling people this for years. If we don't police our own, somebody else outside the hobby will. And we're seeing that happening right now today.
Yeah. Well, Dre, you and I agree on just about everything when it comes to, but I still,
I mean, it's his channel. He can do what he wants, but when you want to,
if I'm not directly involved in a conversation or directly know the particulars, I try to I don't know what happened there, so I can't really speak on.
Yeah, that's why I asked the time frame of when this occurred. He said, last 2 days. I like that. Totally, that shocked me. I mean, this happened over a year ago. I said, okay, he maybe he was a little more uninformed, but when you go through your own case and you get
but we're also only hearing half of the story.
Right, we only got one side of the story.
And so I like both Lance and Paul, so I'm not gonna get in the middle of it.
Yeah, I mean, I like them both too, but I'm telling everybody saying, I'm gonna stick by the rules and the laws.
True.
More than anything else. Yeah. That's why I keep trying to tell people about Mikey's stuff. I said, I get the point where a lot of people want to support him, but I always tell folks you can't ignore the rules and regulations either.
That's right. I mean,
that's all I'm saying.
For my little toy drone, my little mini, I just got through registering my little mini because I'm ordering a Holy Stone. Just because I might use it professionally. No one would ever know if I used it.
Right.
I may put it up in a small location. It's a great little drone. It still catches 2.7K, and for a lot of purposes, it's good for catching video and stuff. So I went ahead and made it legal.
You guys' fiasco over the weekend with the guns.
That wasn't my fiasco. I don't own a weapon.
Like I say, it's the rules and right. I mean, nobody pays a fee to use YouTube or Facebook or any other, a lot of these other social media stuff. Nobody's paying a monthly fee.
Yep, that's right.
That's why I try to remind people. They tell me, they're silencing freedom of speech. I said, ho, you're not paying to be on here.
No, and that's Bill. Bill is like he admits wholeheartedly he was an idiot. He screwed up. He didn't follow the rules.
But you do agree to abide by the terms of service. And that's why I tell people, I say, I was asking, how much did you pay last month for that service? And they're like, nothing. I said, okay, then, but you agreed to the terms and the guidelines of the service.
Yep.
So I said,
YouTube does have it where you can pay to it,
and you disobey. Yeah, that's how I go by. So I tell folks that's why I get a little under my skin when people want to cry victim.
Yeah, I got in a conversation with that. I was on the road with a guy yesterday.
Mark,
going down for a client consult, and I was telling him he was following. I go, you're making me a little uncomfortable. You're following a little bit too close. He goes, you're like my wife. You're just a stickler. You probably also don't roll through stop signs either. I said, no, I stop at stop signs. He says, well, it depends on the stop sign. I'll slow down. And I said, if I take this pin and start hitting you right in the middle of the forehead, would you like me to stop or slow down? It's like, I stop.
Yeah, so
I'm one of those guys. He goes, you're just a rule follower. It's like, yeah, I am.
Yeah, well, like I said, we all do what we do and go from there. But when, like I say, this will always feel like, for me, the philosophy is a biblical philosophy about iron sharpens iron. If we don't hold each other accountable, how do we all get better? And that's all. That's the philosophy of the whole thing. If we don't hold each other accountable, how do we all get better? It's not. It's very uncomfortable when you're the one being held accountable, but at least let you know that others are paying attention to what you do, even when you think nobody's watching. somebody does see what you do. And that's
I
what I
agree
always
with
tell
that.
people in life. You know, I said, you know, we go about our lives. I said, we are mentors, like it or not. in
Yeah,
our lives.
this
We are mentors to other children outside of our homes. We are mentors to coworkers that we don't even associate with. Somebody's always paying attention to
Dre,
what
we are a mentor to the stranger that we hold the door open for
right,
down the street.
right.
Every interaction, we are modeling behavior that we want for society.
Right. So that's just my whole point. I said, you know, we're constantly being monitored, even with people we don't even associate with, know, or anything else. Meanwhile, I've had a neighbor kid come back and tell me it took him 8 years to get his engineering degree. He works for the railroad now. And he told me, he said, Mr. Crawford, I just want to thank you. And I said, thank you for what? You know, he and I had a few interactions, but not a lot. He said, every day I see you get up and you are working 2 jobs, doing this, doing that, always taking care of your family. He said, that motivated me to keep going forward, even though it took me 8 years to get that engineering degree at Cal Poly Pomona. And so he said, that was the motivation I need to see, is see a man be a man and do what, and set the goals in my life and complete them. You know, like I said, he and I never had a discussion about school, never had a discussion about being a man or anything else. I was just doing what I do every day, but he was taking notice of what I was doing.
We learn from what we see.
Yep.
That's right. You know, so that's why I say, you know, when people get a little touchy and offended and stuff, I said, man, you just don't get the wider range of your life, the people you touch that don't even know you touched.
Yeah, you know, Dre, before you came on, Jonathan was telling a very similar story about the neighbor kid who came up to him and says that he just wanted to thank him because after watching him, he's cut his crack usage down to about half.
If he watching me, he should have stopped altogether. I don't say that.
That's hilarious.
I'm
But
sorry.
That's a great.
I'm
that's
sorry,
a-
Jonathan. You were sitting there. I haven't taken a swing at you, Jonathan, for a couple days. I figured it was time.
Don,
I ain't mad at you.
you get
But
those
Dre
victories
just
wherever
made
you can.
a real valid, real valid statement. He's very much right about that. We could sit here and watch people do stuff and not say nothing and just look at it like, well, shit, it ain't me. I ain't gonna get in trouble. But
Right.
then, like you say, we are governed by the FAA. So where we might not have been the one that did it to get touched by it, in the long run, it's gonna fall down on us all.
I had the conversation with the guy the other day that I'm supposed to be shooting for he owns a coffee shop and I'm gonna be shooting for him, and he's like, well, I can put my drone up and fly, and oh, you have your Part 107? What's that? So I took the time out of our consult to educate him on, if you're flying in furtherance of a business, you need your Part 107. It's not that hard. You just need to study a little bit.
Well,
if you don't want to actually do that, then go ahead and get your trust certificate. But you need to go through some of these steps and explain all the little steps to them. And I have my Part 107, and I have the
Well,
exact
can I
same
ask you
drone.
guys, can I ask you guys a question for the 107s? So technically, if you're flying, say you're in doing a bowling alley, and you're just doing an indoor shot, you're not doing nothing outside, is that
You need
still
your Part
legal?
107.
You still have to have it,
If
even
you
though
doing
they
it
don't
for
control
business.
that airspace.
Well, they
If
don't
you're doing
control
it for business, yes.
Technically,
Hold on.
it's not federal airspace.
Right, it's not in the
technically
federal
airspace, but
as a 107 pilot, you're required to maintain your.
Yeah, because there's a video where somebody was flying an FPV like inside the bowling alley, like it was flying like outside, and they was flying between like.
If you went
but what I'm
outside,
saying,
this is really a gray area.
Yeah,
because this is what I'm saying. If you're not doing any shots outside, and if you were, they were only with like a camera, not an actual drone. Technically, you weren't in any of the FAA's area, right?
Right.
Right.
That's
Right.
you're not under FAA regulations if you're flying indoors.
Indoors.
That is true.
Yeah.
If
So
it's all,
you-
if you stay indoors,
If you take off
100%.
inside and you land inside,
Dude,
there's
that's the
no-
perfect way to flip off the FAA right there. You just go around doing indoor videos.
Yeah, nobody gets,
But I
nobody
mean,
gets excited
you
about
Like,
it.
my drone doesn't get touched by the sun.
yeah. So okay, so yeah, if it was all indoors, you would not need that.
No.
Wait a minute. You telling me if you take a video indoors, you can still get paid for it even though you don't have 107?
Yeah.
Because
it
you're
would
not
not fall under FAA
You
jurisdiction.
can't, but Jonathan, you got to be strict on this. You can't take off in the parking lot, come through the door, and then start the video, and then come back and
It's all
land
gotta be
outside.
inside.
But
Yeah.
but also I would say, and like I told this guy, I was like, you have to look, what are you trying to achieve?
Yeah.
And I told him I can put a GoPro on a monopod and hold it over my head
Yep.
and get the exact same shot and do it far more safely than putting a drone up inside
Indoors.
of a room with
Right.
people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's like people use the same thing Don just explained. You put a 360 camera on a monopod pole and you walk very briskly through a building.
Mhm.
You achieve the same thing
Yep.
With no threat to anybody. Yep.
with no threat to anybody at all.
Oh, you could do like warehouse inspections, but only on the inside,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
where you just go up and you look at all the beams and everything else. And
Mm-hmm.
No, I do not have a nice sunny
I was under the
day.
impression
The
that
only-
no matter
the only,
where it was, if you was making money with your drone, you had to have 107.
If you're flying in the federal airspace.
but indoors
The
is
key is
technically
the federal
private.
airspace where
Yes.
they control.
Yes.
And they do not control indoor space within enclosures.
Right.
That
Yeah.
is correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like I said, technically you could go around just doing videos from inside.
Yep.
That's
And
something-
when the
some
FAA
people
comes, you're like,
mention
my baby
that.
doesn't.
Well, the FAA
touch
wouldn't
this
come to
stuff."
you if you're flying indoors the entire time.
No, they wouldn't bother with you.
Yeah, as soon as somebody says, well, there was a drone flying in the building. Yep. Hank, have a good day. Bye.
They wouldn't even bother with you.
Be kind of a shitty business model when the 107 is so easy to get.
Well, like I
I'm
say,
just saying,
Don,
if you wanted to
some
just like
people
prove a point.
just don't. When you say the word test, they mentally lock.
Yep. I always tested well, so I didn't take any courses or anything. I just got the FAA material, just studied my ass off and took it. But I've always tested well.
Yeah,
Well, and
I mean,
once you take it, the recurrent
is-
test is just
oh,
it's
man,
kind of a joke. It's more or less just trying
Now,
to re-educate you on changes, you know?
that's it.
Now I had to take my first recurrent. Was it the first recurrent or first two recurrents? I had to go out and take them at the airport and actually take the test again.
Yeah, I did too. But
Yeah, they just
now
recently changed it, what, about a year ago or something?
Yeah.
Now they
2 years
changed
ago,
it, which it's all done online, and at the end of
Yeah.
it says score it, and it says, well, you missed so many questions, and you can go back online and change your
Change the
score.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I did the recurrent online the second they made it available, because at the same time, that's when they were allowing night flights
Yeah.
without a waiver.
Right.
And so I was like, okay, I'm taking my recurrent.
The only thing I didn't like about that, if you took it a month early, it didn't count.
No.
There was like a 30-day window gap. That pissed me off because I took it in like April, and I think the May they included the nighttime.
May 1st, yep.
Yeah, and I was
So-
like, this
Well,
Do you think-
that was me. I had taken it, I think, in August before it became available online.
yeah,
So it was like half a year later. I'm taking the recurrent just
just to get it
to
for free.
get it. Yeah.
You think they'll ever do the tests where you can just take it for the first time online or no?
I hope not.
I don't think
there's a
so.
possibility of that because of the technology is there to do it. I mean,
Well, and
Technology's there to do it, but I
And not-
am a
not
fan
only
of
that, not only that, Dre, is the testing facilities are not as prevalent as they used to be. There used to be testing facilities within 30, 40 miles of where you live.
right, that's
Now,
what I'm
last
saying,
time
because
I
of the
checked an
space.
FAA testing center for
if they did it online, I would want it to be a proctored with video camera,
yep.
so you don't have just people taking tests for people.
True. Yeah.
That's why I like
there is
having
ways
it in
to
a
do
location,
that.
because that first one is a proctored test.
You're
You
sitting
have to
in front
go
of
in and
cameras.
you
Yep.
have to know it. And that's
Well-
why I'm a fan of having some sort of a gatekeeping where you actually have to put skin in the game to get your Part 107. You actually have to work for it. If you don't work for it, you don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're more
I
likely
mean,
to abuse
but-
it.
There's always pros and cons of just like I took the Cat 1 test for infrared, and everything was done online. And I think the time is the biggest pressure aspect of it, because you don't have time to be fooling around. In other words, you don't have time. If you had two computers sitting side by side, you don't have time to go and research every question. You run out of time to finish the test.
Right.
Right.
So that's always that part right there. And even using your phone, same thing. You would run out of time.
But who's to stop you from having a couple people take the test and together and helping each other out with knowledge? I like having a proctor test where a person.
Like my wife, who catch the kids cheating, and it says you even got the same wrong answers as the guy you're cheating off of.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the video game competitions. That's what they do. You have to have a camera on you, a camera on your keyboard, and then one at the screen. And that way they can make sure you're not cheating or using mod menus or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, then you got you got to look at the average person, even today, that gets to 107 is above 50 years old still.
Yep.
I don't think cheating would be that big of a thing.
Justin, you got to think about if you had 5 Paul Murrays trying to get their 107s.
Yep. Thank God I've got it already,
Paul did it a while back, but I'm talking about today. Paul today. Trying to set up 4 cameras.
Paul took it when he knew something,
But Paul's a good one. I can say, I gotta tell people, I said, when I first got on this, and first time I saw Paul Murray was on Those Guys.
Yeah.
And I listened to him, and that's when Mike used to be on that show, and a few others.
A lot of people.
And when Paul would talk about 107, which I want to be 107 from day one. That's all I studied for was 107. So 5 months after I started watching a couple of YouTube channels about drones, I took my 107 test and passed it.
Yep.
And stuff. And like Don said, the biggest key I tell people, find out how you learn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Everybody doesn't learn the same way. Some of us can read a book and retain and comprehend every bit of information.
Yep.
Some of us can be in a lecture hall. I'm great in lecture type classes.
Yeah.
I retain memory, what you said, no problem. That's a big plus for me. Some of us need flashcards. Some of us need visual aids and stuff.
Some people look at a book and just like, I don't know where to start.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the first key right there is figure out.
Well, I will say,
how do you learn best?
And different materials, because I learned a lot of the numbers and stuff. Give me a book. Reading charts. I went and I found it wasn't drone training, it was pilot training. Mm-hmm. People talking about reading charts online. Right. And I watched a bunch of videos on reading charts online from actual pilots. And I was like, okay, I can get it now. I understand. Because I always was confused by airspace being the upside down wedding cake they kept on calling. It's like, I was like, what are they talking? And it's like, okay, well this, and when does it take over? And I didn't get it until I actually watched a video, and because the illustrations just weren't clicking in my head. And
well, the only thing that I thought was weird about the 107 test originally, Dre, was why do I need to know wing load and takeoff speeds?
Yeah.
Because you might not be flying a drone. You might be flying a fixed wing.
Yeah, but the other thing too is you had to know what the markers at an airport were.
Yeah, that part I was like, "What?"
It's like I can't fly in an airport.
I will say, I will say that you don't need to know the markings, but it does kind of get you in the mindset of where the FAA exists. So that's kind of cool, and I liked learning that stuff. I like learning the METARs, learning how to read those. Even though what, I can open up an app and see the weather and check it all out in layman's terms. But learning those codes, it was kind of like learning Morse code when I was like 10 years old. I did that. I'd never used it, but I learned it because it was fun.
Yeah.
Learning METARs and sectional charts was big. And for me, I had an Airman's Guidebook I bought off Amazon, and talk about a comfortability factor. When you go take the test and the book they hand you for the area, for the charts to learn off of are the same exact charts.
Yeah,
Yep.
same pictures and
Oh,
everything.
yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, oh yeah. You get
Oh,
the
yeah.
Airman Guidebook, the
I
same
bought it.
exact
Yeah,
charts
I
in
actually
that book
bought
are
it.
the same exact charts you get on the test.
Yep.
And I said
And-
that was such a comfortability factor that I'm like, okay, I got this.
Yep.
You know?
And page 1 and 2 are gonna be you're gonna leave that open.
Yeah. So that I mean that can say right there is how you learn how you learn and get comfortable with the material because you will see it again.
Mm-hmm. And I liked learning air traffic flow and knowing how aircraft traverse the airspace around an airport. And I think that's very
And
useful
that-
as well.
those
Well, to
are
know, have that
probably-
knowledge.
Now has the tests updated like over the years since?
Yeah, each
Yeah.
year that
Yeah.
So
one
that those
Paul
books
had
that
up
Paul
to
would have
test
probably
pilot book,
wouldn't be any good anymore. Huh?
They would
every
still be
year they do a
mostly
new
good.
version.
But the information in it should not be
It's not drastically
incorrect, but it's not going to be all inclusive.
Sliding door.
changed. Yeah.
Your order's ready.
TJ's setting his alarm off in his house.
I don't know what the heck that I heard it. I didn't know what that was, but yeah,
I thought he got up to pick his seat. He reached his hand in his butt.
It talked about your sliding door. Pull your zipper up, will you?
TJ, those
No.
don't even look like you've opened them yet.
I know. I got
I'll
this.
see no creases in that book. You ain't read a damn page in that thing.
there's no note tags in this pages or anything. It's just
I just downloaded the FAA's PDFs, put it on my iPad, and
I got the both books off Amazon back in 2018 for like $19.95.
What's funny, TJ, is the alarm went off the minute you opened the book up. It's like alarm.
bing, he opened the book. He opened the book. Scramble team red. Scramble team red.
You know he wiped those books off when he got them off the shelf. He was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have that?
you know those books were covered in dust. Don't let him lie to you. At least next time, throw some like notepads and sticky notes in the pages.
Sticky notes, huh?
Yeah, make it look like you looked at it.
Yeah, that's the book.
There you go. That's it.
Well, his is still in the plastic.
Yeah.
So, Jonathan, you've got the book, but you haven't taken your 107.
Man, I got the book. I've studied the course and everything, but nope, I haven't taken the 107.
I remember making a video back in 2019.
It's a start, TJ, when you open the book and the moths all come out.
Oh shit! Here we go. Yeah,
And I will say it is kind of intimidating taking that test. You know, you're plopping down, what is it, 150? You take a test, and you're like, oh, I hope I'm not throwing this away. That's kind of intimidating.
That's a lot. Well, and then it's what, another 150 just for the courses, right?
Yeah.
Or 100.
Well, no, if you just get the books and you study yourself, that's all you're paying for them books.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're,
like I said,
No, you're talking about the course.
and you can get the
and the
study
test
guides from the
150.
FAA for free, PDFs.
yeah, if going to the course is your best way of learning, yeah, go ahead and go that
Yeah.
route. I did it at home without taking any courses.
Oh, for
I
fuck's
watched
sake,
what was
TJ.
that guy Chelsea? What's his name? Northwood that did the sectional, or no, he went over the whole test.
Yeah.
And there was a group called
Yeah, it
something.
was.
They went over sectional charts.
Yeah,
That's where I
Northrop.
watched
Yeah,
that video
I followed. I watched his courses too for the charts. I remember that name.
Oh, there
yeah,
was
it depends
people-
on how you learn, like Dre said, and if you learn better with like a tutor, get a course.
I did find some channels too where these guys like did. I mean, it was pretty much Pilot Institute for free on YouTube. They did their entire channel was nothing but showing you how to do different parts of the 107.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
one
you know,
thing-
you really don't have to pay for that. Those schools. I mean, there's a lot of guys
And
online
really, if you really want to
that do
learn
really good videos.
if you really want to learn, what you need to do is contact Draymond Crawford, offer to intern for him,
Yeah, right.
job shadow him for
And he'll get bored real quick and say, "Are you ever gonna go out and do any work?"
Dre just has like 30 interns working for him for free. He's like,
Well,
go get my dry cleaning.
All of his interns show up every day, and he walks along and looks at their ties. Nope, nope, that's sloppy. That's sloppy. Nope, you guys are going out today. Go home.
Our professional appearance is 90% of the job.
Well, do you still wear the pilot's outfit when you go out on the job?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like yesterday I had to go out and do one because it rained all
Well,
weekend.
you're talking about his tie. He's like,
And I had on shirt and tie, vest, yellow vest on top of that, hard hat.
Yeah, and he's got stripes on the sleeve and everything. Yeah, yeah.
oh, Donald's got
Usually the
something.
one I carry in the back of my car is the short sleeve one, like my vest right here and stuff. And I have the ones, like I say, if I'm doing something,
He goes down.
Throw it on when you're flying. Throw your vest on.
yeah, like I
People
say,
leave you
if I
alone.
do a job within
Hold
the
on,
city,
hold
itself,
that vest
I
up,
wear
Donald.
my city vest
Hold
with
the
the city
vest up.
logo on it.
Does it say FAA on the back?
Wait,
It does
wait,
not
wait,
say
wait,
FAA.
wait, Paul, you ready to kill me.
It does not have to say
Turn it
FAA.
around, turn it around. Turn it around. Yeah, see, that ain't official. Show him what it do, Dre.
No, if
No.
Don wore that where I work at, we'll call him an inmate.
Okay.
Those are the vests we give the inmates.
Okay. But it doesn't matter. You put on a vest and you're going to cut your interactions with the Karens of the world down by 70%.
Well, and you,
Nah,
and,
you
to
put
be
on the
honest,
vest
though,
Dre got, you really gonna get rid of them Karens. They ain't gonna want to come talk to you.
to be honest, so you can get pretty
Yeah,
nice
this is my
custom
favorite
vests
one right
on
here.
Amazon for about $25 and put your own.
Oh,
stuff.
show off.
Yeah, that's my winter jacket.
A fucking Carhartt reflective jacket.
No, not that one. The other one, Dre.
Like, look at my $400 reflective jacket.
Yeah, get your lightweight vest there, Dre. Wait, I didn't come on here to
one in my
be.
truck and one in my car.
I didn't come on here to get shamed for my cheap ass vest, Dre.
You got vest
No,
shamed.
dude, I'm just trying to tell you, those are the vests I used to hand out to the inmates when they used to come in on the weekend.
Yeah,
work
but still, that's better than just going out and just throwing your drone in the air. Put something on. Put something on to make yourself look like
So
you're
all them
official,
soccer
and
moms
people
don't
leave
hit
you
them in the
alone.
parking lot.
agree with your concept. I tell you what, you wear a vest out there, you look like you belong out there, people will not bother you.
Yep.
And stuff. When I hear people talking about, oh yeah, I was hiding over here in the corner, flying my drone. I said, why are you hiding? If
Yeah, you
you're
can get
doing
one of those
if you're
on.
doing a legal flight.
Yep. There you
why
go.
are you hiding? Now I tell you, I don't want nobody
See,
to bother me. I said, people
that's
are
a
not
good
gonna
one,
bother
Paul.
you.
That's a good one.
You can get
And
one of
see,
those
it's got
made.
right here on the front too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Dre
You can
has one of
go.
those.
You can
That's
go
what
on.
I'm talking about.
You can go on Amazon and
Um,
they have those same vests. It's like $25 to have your own
That's good.
custom stuff.
I would want mine without the text because
He's really just like I said. Donald's
it seems
just
like you're
trying
screaming, just trust me, bro.
No,
So you,
it's-
you know the thing. The
It's like
thing of it,
just give me the vest and stop protesting too much.
No, what I'm saying is Donald just needs to watch out for soccer moms in the parking lot while he's filming.
well, here's one of the best things that I bought. I bought that. It's printed FAA commercial drone pilot. With all the stuff.
You can get
clip
those
it on-
made too.
I
Clip
carry
it
that.
on up here.
I carry
And
my stuff
I've
in my
had
wallet.
people walk across the parking lot. They're going to tell me something, and they get close enough to read it. You can see their eyes read it. No, oh, you know what you're doing. Yep. Okay, get out.
Yeah.
Get
You
out.
can get your trust card and your FAA license. There's a company on
Like
Amazon
somebody
that prints
asked
them.
me something about why I be flying my drone. I showed him this and said, because I can.
Yeah.
He be
Yep.
flying over my house, man. I said, you live in my neighborhood? He says, you know where I live? You be looking at me. I said, dude, there's about 100 houses in our neighborhood. I don't even know you. You ain't important enough for me to be watching. I said, but you see this card right here? This says I can.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't had nothing else to say.
JD.
And like I said, for me, I'm usually out on construction sites majority of the time.
Oh, you
So,
don't want to see that.
for me, it's another
Oh.
reason that you got to have your PPE gear, your personal protection
Oh.
equipment. So that's why I keep the hard hat, the vest, around. So I don't have no foreman or somebody else site telling me, hey, where's your PPE gear? I said, they already got it on. And they appreciate that. When they pull up on the site, a lot of times I tell people, I really don't normally go on the site directly. I'm usually just outside the site, up the street from the site, because I want to be able to maintain a visual line of sight, maintain a good signal. You get too close to a structure in the middle of a build, you'll start to have signal disruption because the walls and stuff block your signal. So a lot of times I'm down the road and stuff, and I get more mistaken for security than anything else. People stop and say, hey, the security guys are doing.
I do have my own hat, but
multi-thousands of dollars equipment flying around. I don't think so.
But it's not personalized. You think I should put a fisheye sticker on it?
I don't think so. What's going on, Barkley? Barkley jumped in
I don't
here.
remember where that came from. I think that
JD
came from a job site that I was flying for. They were constructing a new gym, and I needed one, and
you didn't give it back.
Handed me a hard hat, and I came back, and I had to come back several times. They're just, would you just keep it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because he got tired of heading into the foreman's office and
the shed.
Oh, he had a nice trailer.
Outside, didn't I?
That's an old joke for us, Don. As inspectors, we could tell the type of job that we're going to be on by the size of the trailer. If they got some little outhouse type trailer, oh, this is going to be a shit show.
Yeah, he had a nice trailer set up. It was
you got the guys got them double wides out there and stuff, man, and big long tables. They got like 4 or 5 offices inside this. Oh, this is going to be a nice job.
Yeah, this was a new school auditorium and sports.
Yeah. And we knew it was going to be a problem child. We got didn't even have a trailer. He's doing everything out of his truck. I said, let me see your plans, dude.
Yep. Let me drop the tailgate here and we'll look at them.
Yeah, let me open the tailgate and we'll look at them. Like, what? And he's pulling out 10 different sets of plans off the dashboard that are all faded from the sun already. But dude, you gotta do better than this.
I was making a joke earlier about job shadowing Dre. But if you want to get into a business, find somebody who's in the business that you want to be in, and if you can afford to job shadow them, learn. Find somebody and offer to do something for them for free that they need.
Yeah, like I tell people, I'm in it. I'm in what I do because this is what I've been in. 20 years in the business of construction.
Yep.
So like I posted a picture the other day of those scrapers sitting out there ready to go on a job.
Yep, and you used to push those around, and yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I used to run on 37s and 57s. Then that's how I started as a laborer, worked my way to equipment operator, and I ran those scrapers, front loaders, backhoes, and stuff, man. So
I'd totally be an intern with Dre, but I have a feeling he would just have me do dry cleaning, pickup, sorting his M&Ms by color, getting his coffee.
Justin,
here's the thing. I was doing drive-through stuff because I don't eat in my vehicles, dude.
Dre's like, I only want red M&Ms in my bowl. That's it.
Justin, here's where I'm going to tell you, Justin. If you're wanting to do what somebody else is doing, and they offer to bring you on as an intern, and they want you to pick up their dry cleaning, you pick up their dry cleaning. You
whatever
do
it takes, right?
You do whatever it is to get the knowledge that you want.
Yeah.
Have you seen how many suits this man wears? That would be
it'd be a full-time job. It'd be a full-time job.
Yeah. I wouldn't learn anything. I'd just be picking his dry cleaning.
Hey, Dre, you'd have a dress code for him, wouldn't you?
I would tell Justin this. I said, just think how jealous your neighbors would be seeing you come home dressed like me every day.
Yep.
They said, Justin is moving up.
Like, okay, Dre.
Daddy's home.
Dre, here's the first.
Come home.
Here's the first flaw.
Like, that's my man.
Here's the first flaw in your story there, Dre. Is that you said he would come home. He would have to leave the house to come home.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because the only time he leaves the house is in an ambulance.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. I've left the house tons of times.
When he going to Taco Bell, he leaves the house.
No,
You
he
eat
he
Taco
sends
Bell?
the wife and kids.
Oh damn! I tried to save you, Jeff.
Taco Bell's not a good show. Oh man, Taco Bell's like a death sentence.
Dude, that place is good. I love Taco Bell. They're not too
Taco
bad.
Bell ain't even Mexican food, man.
Yeah.
My wife be trying to feel, well, it's more like Tex-Mex. I'm like, I think Tex-Mex would even claim Taco Bell.
No.
Somebody at the Taco Bell factory be making up names or they making up the food.
Yep. I make my own Mexican. Last night I had liver burritos for dinner.
Yeah, what?
Ew.
Liver burritos.
Liver burritos.
I grind my
my.
liver. I grind my liver up. Organ meat is good for you guys. Grind my liver up. Use taco seasoning. and
He
make
grinds
it
up liver and hearts and kidneys all together, you know. And
Ugh. You just killed my appetite.
You're a better man than me. Dog.
Some hot
I don't-
sauce
I don't
and
go with no
cheddar
liver
cheese
nowhere.
and good
I
stuff.
don't even want to eat breakfast now.
Jonathan, I know where you're not going to be eating dinner.
Okay, you guys don't even like liver and onions, or
Ew,
Nope.
gross.
Nope.
No.
Liver is mildly licking the bottom of my boots, dude.
That's it.
I got 2 livers of my own. I don't need to be eating nobody else's.
See you, Barkley. Don't work too hard out there.
Yeah. Now, see, today will be a good day. Today, I'm supposed to go over to my wife's school and do some aerial shots on the airport today.
Her school's on the airport?
Yeah, her school's on the airport.
I like onions, but I'm not too sure about the liver part.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is.
Paul's on my side. Liver and onions is awesome.
So once again, we go back to the mentor thing. I get to go on a junior high school campus, and I'm flying a drone, and I'll be dressed like this with a vest on, yellow vest on.
Yep.
So you got to think how many of those kids will see me and think, okay.
And not just think, but think, oh, that's actually a job that you can have.
Right. Yeah, that's what I think.
I
It's
didn't know
a
that.
job you
I
can
didn't know
have.
that could be a job.
Yeah. And like I say, Esri has a facility right around the corner from my wife's school on that same airport facility. And their main office is over in Redlands, which is only about maybe 15, 20 miles away. That's what I was telling people last time. They're looking for test pilots, but they need you to have an engineering degree.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll pay you close to about $90,000.
Be a test pilot.
Be a test pilot for Esri. Yeah.
Test pilots don't always survive, Jack. That thing crash and burn you. You ain't gonna see none of that.
Well, I don't think it ain't be much of a problem when you're just a drone test pilot.
Oh, a drone. Oh, okay.
The big,
Yeah,
the
you
big
might
thing
mess
is
up
they want
somebody's
you to be able
picnic or
to,
something.
If something does go wrong, they need you to be able to analyze it, make reports, and all this kind of stuff of what happened with the drone and everything else. But that's why I was telling guys, there's money to be made if you have the qualifications. Now, I might be able to slide my foot. I don't have an engineering degree, but I have a degree in other areas. But my amount of time I spent in construction and now mapping with drones, I might be able to get my foot in the door.
Mm-hmm.
Still make the, I mean, for me, it's just a lateral move. For what I make here at the city and going over there, the lateral move. Now, like I told my wife, I said, I'm gonna leave the city here in about 3-4 years tops. And I said, if I want to keep working full time for somebody else, that could be a landing spot for me if I wanted to. But I'm looking forward to be able to work for myself for a change, keep my own hours, and go that route. Because between retirement and drones, I will do okay.
All right.
So that's the big thing there, because I need a tax break, dude. I got to make less money. I'm tired of playing this. Got to save up a whole year just to pay my taxes the next year.
If you need a tax break, you could hire me out to do some crap work for you and I'll take some of it if that's what you're needing to do.
Oh Lord.
Oh, this guy's got a problem here.
Yep.
Oh, he's in trouble.
And the secondary shoot's gonna get.
He can't get it. He can't grab it.
Can't get
Yeah,
it.
he's all tangled up.
Yeah, he can't grab it. And you continually fall.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
Last option, rip it off. Yeah, that's all you can do. And then
Does he
pull
have
a
a
second.
backpack? Does he have a backpack one?
Oh, that one caught. Okay.
That
Oh,
one
wow.
caught up there.
Uh-huh.
But the first one was wrapping
Oh.
around the string. The first one was wrapping around the
Oh,
string.
that he still hit pretty good, but dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was paragliding and
Yeah,
it,
he hit a lot softer than he would have if he hadn't have gotten it
it
loose.
just wrapped all around him. Look, he's trying to grab that other the
Yep. The reserve.
Yep,
How
that
did he get-
reserve's
how
just
did
way
he get
back there.
tangled up like that. Was he like going through the?
That's the time you
He
go
was
home for the
swaying-
day.
swaying
after
through the
that.
sky and twisted.
That looks like he was trying to come over and just kind of do like a little flip.
1 second left to the ground. A little longer than that.
Slowed him down just enough.
Yeah, he,
I mean,
Oh.
it
hard.
probably still hurt something, but
Damn, that sucks.
That's tough.
well, but the problem is if you do sports like that, you got to expect something like that to happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can't really feel too bad for the guy. I mean, it's
Oh,
not like-
Jonathan, did you say you had 2 livers?
As far as I know, yeah.
No, you have 1 liver. You got 2 kidneys. Mark in the chat is correcting you here.
Well, I thought maybe he had a liver transplant. He was carrying 2.
Mashed potatoes, wonderful.
Correction noted. See, that's why I'm not in the medical field.
Maybe he reabsorbed a twin and he's got a little baby liver somewhere.
Baby liver.
Yeah, and he also says liver, kidneys with bacon, onions, gravy, mashed potatoes.
I've never had kidneys. I'll eat liver. I've never eaten kidneys, but I do know how to cook them. You guys know how to cook kidneys?
Kidney beans?
No,
Trey, that
cooking
sounds like an all-in-one protein UN security type meal. Ugh.
But do you guys know how you're supposed to cook kidneys? You
One
boil
at
the
a
piss
time?
out of them. You
One
boil
at
the
a
piss
time.
out of them. You
One
boil
at
the
a-
piss out of them. Quit stepping on the punchline.
Yeah, but you know, usually when you boil them, you
Which way?
take and you make the gravy out of the piss.
Isn't
All
that's a bean, kidney bean.
That's more than I need to know.
Breakfast was sounding good. Not anymore.
Liver and onions for Justin.
Might
Ew,
go
gross.
scramble a couple eggs and put some hot sauce over the top.
Hot sauce on eggs?
Oh yeah, I put
Where
hot
you
sauce
from,
on my
man?
eggs.
No,
Missouri.
what you
You talk like you from Texas or New Mexico, Arizona. Hot sauce on eggs.
I like ketchup on my eggs.
I knew that
Yeah.
was coming.
You go hot sauce.
That's where that kind of stuff comes from. Folks from the Southwest be putting hot sauce on everything.
Uh-huh. That's me.
I got a nephew like that, man. If you ain't got no hot sauce in the house, he won't eat.
You ought to see me make gumbo.
See?
I make gumbo. Like, you'd think I was from down south, but
Hot
Hey,
and
you know what's
spicy
better,
gumbo.
Donald?
do
Take a
what?
couple fried eggs, put them on a tortilla with some cheese, and make a nice egg and cheese quesadilla.
If I'm gonna fry an egg, it's gonna go on a piece of toast.
What do you put beans on it too?
Nope. But make that yolk runny so it soaks up into that toast.
Sunny side up.
Yep.
Justin, you tracking your package?
Yeah, it said it was supposed to be here tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on it.
Right.
Everybody who
Report of
bought
a
that
drone
Mavic
crash. It
3,
just crashed.
who
It was
jumped on
going
that
straight
Mavic
line.
3 sale, it is
What-
a scam.
What's that, Jonathan?
That Mavic 3 sale is a scam. Nobody's
Yeah, I've been hearing about that all day yesterday, and I guess a
Yeah.
bunch of folks ordered it, and I'm like, I'm thinking, I said, you guys can't recognize something too good to be true.
Well, to be fair, Dre, though,
Boom.
to be fair, though, because it was set as an Amazon Prime deal.
I don't
So
care.
I could see why people would assume maybe it wasn't, though, because
Somebody
of that, but-
put Amazon on it and they
But-
thought it was Amazon.
But the great thing about Amazon though is in that case, so you can still go for it. Maybe it is legit. If not, Amazon just give you your money back. I mean, it's not like these people are going to have issues getting their money back. Amazon will refund everybody. Because it was they didn't do their due diligence either before they assigned that a Prime deal neither. They're supposed to look at all that stuff. So that was their own fault too. So they're going to have to refund everybody. See, with Amazon, I would take that chance of going for it just to see if I get it. Not, then just ask Amazon for my money back.
That reminds me of back when they were selling. Walmart was selling the Inspire ones for $159.
Yeah, when you try to buy a pallet of them, yeah.
And I ordered 15 of them.
Yeah, they canceled that order.
Yeah, they refunded the money too.
That's why I'm glad I'm not in the market to try to always buy whatever drones are out there, man. I'm just like, I saw it and I'm like, I'm glad I'm not in the market where I need a Maverick 3.
Well, I think a lot of them are trying to buy them to flip them. That's what they were going to do.
No, those guys are buying them because they didn't want to spend the money on the regular price. They said, well, I can get one for $799.
Well, Wedge tried to buy one and he already had a Mavic 3, but what I'm saying is, I would have bought it if I already had one. I would buy it just to flip it because that's a hell of a flip right there.
Oh yeah, it'd be a hell of a flip, but then you got to worry about who's going to pay you more money for it.
Well, I'm saying when you don't have to go the full price, but you undercut the full price a little bit more, you still make out. You'd still double your money easy, not triple it.
Probably could. When I first saw it pop up, I'm like, yeah, right. I thought it was a misprint on what it was, not the price. I thought maybe they meant Mini 3 for $799. I said that would make sense, but not the Mavic 3. I'm like, dude, they somebody bumped their head on this one.
Like I said, if you run across a good deal like that and it is marked as a Prime deal, I'd go for it anyway. Because you never know.
Well, here's one that I find interesting.
Yeah, it's about right price.
All of that, all with the batteries and the 2 controllers and the camera and an iPad and goggles.
I mean, that's about right price.
What's interesting is make an offer.
They're hard. Those are harder to sell it. Like I've noticed watching them on eBay, the ones that try to sell for $1,200-$1,400, they never sell them.
Yeah.
It's
the only problem with buying that is the batteries.
Yep.
That's the only problem. Yeah, you got to think what conditions are the batteries actually in?
You know, they only got in the picture. They only show one battery that is lit, the top one.
Yeah, and that's the only drawback on that. Other than that, you know, the drone itself is still a good drone. I don't know. Did it come with a camera?
Oh yeah, there's the camera right there.
Yeah, it's the X3 camera.
You get the X3
which
camera.
That's not a very sought out camera though. So
no, that like I said, it's still, you know,
it'll do what you got to do.
Is this the Inspire 1? Was that the Inspire 1?
Yeah,
Inspire 1 Pro.
I think that's the one that one of my buddies has.
Yeah, I'm still looking for a great deal on an Inspire 2 if I have some extra cash down the road. But
somebody said the other day that those went way down in price lately.
Oh yeah, they went down because the Inspire 3's out, you know, and then I say you still have the M350 out there. But
now, has the size? I wonder, has the size changed on any of those Inspires, or are they still?
I think the Inspire 3 might be a little slimmer. I don't know about the overall legs and you know.
I say the overall footprint I think is about the same, around that same range.
It's close. Not much different. It's close. It might be. I think the Inspire 3 is a little slimmer, and it also has a better FPV camera on it or something.
For that price, it better have a good one on there.
Yeah. But yeah. No. But I said right now I'm glad I'm not in need of any drone at this time. Because with all this political stuff going on, and everything else. I just really, in my mind, just need to put the brakes on everything to some of the stuff gets sorted out. Because it's gonna be a real hard move for a lot of people if we have to retool to buy American-made drones.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this goes through. I haven't really read deep into it. It's talking about the sale, but it's not talking about the owning and using. Is it? Or is it talking about actually if you own the drone?
The new one, the one by Congresswoman Stefanik, is talking about new and existing.
Okay. That's what I was kind of concerned about, because I was wondering if it was going to be just dealing with using the FCC signals, if it was going to be all new, just not approving any new drones.
Right. And my concern is the support factor. Like I say, you can have all these drones, DJI drones, but if they're not able to get batteries shipped here, that's what I'm looking at. The support stuff, batteries.
It's just a matter of time before you can't use it anymore.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Those are the things I'm looking at. That's why I got to be concerned about. Well, now what's going to be the supply chain? As far as me being able to keep what I have operating. If they're not, they're blocking all Chinese, elements, manufacturing, support, all this kind of stuff.
But only for drones.
Be forced to go to another platform.
Why does it look like it's getting pushed through, or what?
No, I don't think it will. But funnier things have happened.
But
and they're just
if it doesn't go through, they just take that
again.
same bill. They just take the same language and try and slip it into another one.
And that's what I'm worried about, Don. That right there, they slide it under another.
And so it'll be slid into some omnibus bill,
or infrastructure bill, or some kind of military action bill, and they say we'll slide this under that, and nobody will read about it. Won't be no big hoopla about it, and boom, it's done.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. Remember when they did the whole alien UFO bill? Was it like 2 years ago? That's what they did, is once somebody slid it in with another bill and nobody realized it was with the COVID bill, they passed it, and then they fucking realized, oh shit, now we got to come up with these reports by such and such date.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I said, that's what I'm concerned with. And that's why I'm going to this thing in San Diego in April, just, make some contacts with some people and try to maybe hear some of the whispers and rumors of what some of these big manufacturers and people are all trying to plan and scheme or whatever, because it bothers me when you have organizations like the AUSV, whatever it is, they themselves are on the bandwagon with Skydio and other U.S. manufacturers to keep Chinese drones out.
Yeah, I remember that smoking you talking about that.
Because I'm going to their expo in San Diego in April, and there will not be any Chinese manufactured drones there.
Right.
They'll all be U.S. manufacturers.
Hey, that's great. I would be perfectly happy. Give me a U.S. produced drone. You better make it as good a quality. You better make it as reliable.
Like I say, if it was just an option, okay, you give me the option to go, you're really pushing the U.S. drones, whatever else. But when you're sitting here and try to tell me you're shutting off what I already have, now I don't have an option. Now you're mandating that I have to get this.
Yeah.
I have to deal with the shortcomings of what you're bringing to the table and so forth. Yeah. So it changes the whole dynamic.
And not to mention, if they're going to do that, they definitely need to give you a buffer time. Like, you have a year.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
And then that would give manufacturers enough time in the U.S. that maybe one of them.
That's what I was saying. If I could see if they passed a law and soften the language to where all new drones, and that would cause a run. If it was all new drones coming in, I'd be purchasing a drone right before that.
Yeah, and that's why I say need to find out, because like I said, any bill can be altered before it comes law, and they can take some stuff out, add some more stuff in, all these different things. And I'm just like, see, right now it's so critical to what I do that I got to figure out, I need to retool what I have And like I said, everybody's talking about the Skydio X10. Well, the Skydio X10 doesn't do everything what I already have.
Right.
And not the same level.
Dre, do you know anybody that's flying Skydio right now?
No.
I don't either.
Nobody that I'm aware of at the I would say small business level is using the Skydio drone to do any work. There might be large corporations who have that kind of money to buy $22,000 drones that are less capable than a DJI drone or an Autel drone. That's why I got to figure out where is this going, because I saw the X10 a year ago at an expo down in Fullerton, California, and it's like I say, it looks everything's all compact. It's got a real big giant controller with a built-in screen, about a 8-inch screen on it. And I say once you learn all the ins and outs of the software, it's fairly capable. But like I say, thermal work, which is where I'm focusing at now, it has a less capable camera than the ones I already have. So my thing is, what is the industry going to do as a whole? Not so much as the end user like we are, but what is the actual industry going to do when you have less capability equipment to get these?
Right. And less. If they're getting rid of competition, where's the innovation going to come from? They're not going to try it. And
there's no need for them to upgrade their systems.
We don't have to be as good as DJI if we can go around the back door and just get them.
Now, what do you guys think about that new Japanese company that just released that one?
Same thing. I think it's an inferior product by the specs. If you look at the specs, it is.
I don't know what the specs are. That's why I was asking. I've seen it though.
Drone that you can slide out a camera, 3 different camera payload. But you look at the specs of each one of those cameras, it is probably at a Mavic 2 Pro level at best. They don't say a whole lot about the sensors. I don't know. I don't think it has a variable aperture. It doesn't have the thermal is less capable than what the DJI thermal is. It basically takes you back to the old thermal Paul had, the dual. It's just above what the dual was, but it doesn't meet the 645/12 standard of what everybody else is using right now. And also their battery time is not all that great. I think it's only about 22, 24 minutes. And now we're all used to things that fly close to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I say, I tell people, I say, well, why do I get excited about an inferior product? Just because it comes from Japan and it's on the UAS blue list already? I say, I'm buying an inferior product.
Yep. It comes down to, we're using it. What does it give me? Well,
like I said, if they could give if it goes through and they could give you guys a year or 2 years and say, you can use your drones up to this point, but then you're going to have to switch. That might give manufacturers enough time to come out with something.
Oh, that's great. But they're still.
But if they just took them from you guys overnight, then I would be like, oh, fuck.
It doesn't matter. If they take in 2 years, they're taking my property and making it worth nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
Property that I spent money on and making it worth nothing.
Yep. And my biggest thing is, even if there's a 2-year window at the price range you're talking about, I got to come up with at least 20 plus grand.
Yeah.
To buy something that's, like I say, an inferior product.
Yeah. What are you doing? A 5-year or 7-year depreciation on your equipment?
Usually I do anywhere between 2 to 5.
Okay.
On mine. But like I said before, I mean, I'm spending money on something that's not even at the same level. It's one thing if you brought something to the table that's at least the same level, but you're bringing me something that's not inferior. So I'm like, what's going on?
What I'm saying is I would rather see them do that than pull them from you guys overnight. And just say
I say
I think it should be at least.
That would be a win for them, Justin. It gives them 2 years to play around and get things better. But on the end user, we're stuck.
It should be at least.
Yeah, I know.
A standard depreciation timeline to get rid of it. But even then, so many people count on their equipment depreciating down and still using it beyond that depreciated lifetime. They count on that back end, so they're not paying their friggin' property taxes and stuff on it.
That would be crazy to just shut us down like that. It's going to be a lot of people. People really aren't going to want to be into buying drones after that because you spend thousands of dollars on certain equipment, and then because y'all want to be beefing with the next country, all of a sudden now everybody who has these drones, we can't fly them. What are we supposed to do?
And see, that's exactly my point, Jonathan. Is it's a beef between China and the U.S. Yeah. It's not just drones; it's a whole bunch of Chinese shit, and they just got thrown in there with it.
Yeah.
So.
And like I say, the drone community, because we are compared to other manufacturers of consumer using products, drones is low hanging fruit. We're very insignificant. Like you say, if they were going after phones and other electronics, TVs and refrigerators and washers and dryers and anything that had Chinese manufactured parts, then there'd be a huge outcry. And this stuff would die so quickly. But people be like, ain't no way I'm giving up my 92-inch widescreen. Ain't no way I'm giving up, my
But going after us is like saying we're going to go after the speaking spells. Or we're going to go after this specific thing.
Right. Like I said, there's no way people say, well, I'm giving up my whatever phones I have and stuff. And we only have two types of phone in America anyway. You got Apple, you got Android. Yeah. That's it. And base, we can nail down to that base, you got Apple, you got Samsung. It ain't like we got Nokias anymore, or you got Sonys anymore, or you got anything else. Those folks are just pick Sony and Nokia and rest are picking up crumbs. It's basically Samsung and Apple. That's it.
As far as flagship phones go, there's a few side ones like Google Pixel and stuff, but they just don't have the market share.
Google ain't even scratching the surface compared to
they don't have the market share that the other two have.
And then every time Google puts out a phone, it ends up having some kind of issues where it won't work with certain software. And it's like people like that.
Which is funny because it's like the entire operating system is literally the same company. But yet it will have issues where you can't download certain things and it's just weird,
And I mean, it does one thing great. Like I think the last one came out, you were able to do something with the photos or something like that. You can correct any photo that you take and stuff.
Oh, the camera's amazing on that phone. It's just the phone itself is crap.
Yeah.
But the camera is actually better than some of the Samsungs and Apples.
Yeah, like I say, it had a great camera feature on it, but you couldn't use half the apps that you had on your other phone. So
yeah, if you look at some of the programs they have built in for the camera, and then if you look at the specs, it's definitely a better camera. Yeah, and I think they were also known for that sensor they were using for their cameras.
It wasn't enough for me to switch over. But like I said, when the last time you seen a Nokia phone? They used to be kings in the phone business.
Back during Singular Wireless and all them.
Yep, Nokia, Singular Wireless. Who else was it?
Singular Wireless used to sell a shit ton of them.
Motorola just went to the back seat and said, "What does make chips?" Motorola said, "What does make chips?"
Well, they got bought out by Sprint. Got bought out by T-Mobile. I don't know if Motorola was
services. I'm talking about the actual phone manufacturers.
Oh yeah,
I used to like my Razor.
Yeah,
my Motorola.
You had Motorola's, you had Nokia.
Oh, yeah, I had a Razor.
You had there was a couple other ones a while back. Had a real big bar ones and stuff. But
like the 3310 Nokias.
Yeah, like I said, those guys are picking up crumbs compared to a Samsung or Apple.
From what I heard, Nokia there's a possibility of a 5G version of that old 3300 phone coming out.
Oh God. No, but I laugh when I hear people say, "Oh, I don't know how you guys would spend $1,000 on a phone. I'm happy with my $200 phone." And I'm like, if you go from a $200 phone to a Samsung or Apple flagship phone, trust me, you're going to notice a huge difference in performance. It's a big difference.
I went from my Razor, my old Razor, to the little 5,
Yeah.
iPhone 5, and then I didn't upgrade again until, what is that, the 11? And I probably won't upgrade that for another couple of years.
But I mean, going from the 5 to 11 is a huge upgrade.
Uh-huh.
That's a huge upgrade.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and Apple plays the game within their own ecosystem that 5 can't run half the apps that's on that 11.
Mm-hmm. But the only thing I use my phone for really is calendar and notes.
Mm-hmm.
And occasionally I will open up Messenger on it, but.
And I think one of the best things Apple did the last couple of years was when they came out with that. Well, it was just a rebranding, but it was the iPhone SE, which was essentially just an iPhone 8, but they made it a budget phone for people, so they were able to get their hands on an Apple.
Technically, what this is, that's an iPhone SE that they came out with when it was the 5.
And that was what, still $500-$600.
I mean, you can get away with a iPhone 8. It's going to be a little clanky, but you can get away with using it. But it was
my iPhone 11 right after the iPhone 12 had come out. I upgraded to the iPhone 11 because I was like, I'm not going to go for the latest generation. Give me that discount.
Yeah.
And iPhones usually hold a pretty good resale value too.
Mine's the
Dozen.
iPhone 6S Plus, I think. Yeah, the iPhone 6S Plus.
Well, all I can say is that who would have thought that we would have to take a loan to get a phone?
True.
I don't. Some people might have to take a loan. I
Well, the reason why I put it like that, Don, because you look at it, when you're making payments on something, you took out a loan because you're paying it
Yes,
back.
you do.
So
that's why I don't do it. I'll buy a phone.
I usually buy I'm usually a couple generations behind. I buy it straight out.
If I can't buy the phone right then, I don't need to upgrade.
Yeah. And then they pull every trick in the book when you're in the store. So, oh yeah, we'll give you this for free. Yeah, right.
No, you're not. Ain't nothing free.
Yes, it is.
Nothing in life is free.
Yeah, I'm usually at least 2 generations behind. And
I lied. I said there's nothing in life that's free, but there is one thing in life that is free, and that's a sales pitch.
And smiling, of course. Smiling is free.
Oh, TJ. You're adorable.
Giving people high fives is free.
Actually, I might consider that assault, and I could sue you.
Oh.
He came at me with his hand raised, and he scared me, and I got emotional trauma. I thought he was going to hit me.
TJ's one of those ones.
I thought he was threatening me because he was
laughing like.
And he was grabbing his chest and his throat, and
he was laughing like a maniac and waving his hand at me.
TJ's one of those ones out there holding a sign, free hugs.
Well, TJ's the kind of guy goes up to a girl, says, "Oh, are you giving away free hugs?" "Yes, I am. Yes, I am."
Yes, I am.
I have that.
Can I have that?
Can I have that? That's funny.
What's up, Al?
Evening, everybody. Morning, whatever.
Good morning, David.
Hey, what's up, David?
Are we cutting into your time, David?
No, I was going to be doing football.
Oh, you mean soccer?
Yeah. But after the fans travelled the 300 odd miles down there, the game was called off.
Well, yeah, that's your team, Blackpool.
No, Preston. Although, you know the incident you had where the warehouse exploded?
Yeah.
Well, they had that next to the stadium.
Wow.
and it's covered the pitch. Half a building. These things happen. So the fans after another 5.5 hours at home.
What were they storing in the building?
No one knows, because apparently it was supposed to be an empty warehouse.
Okay, and somebody was putting illegal stuff in there. That's what happened. That's what happened to this warehouse that was vacant that somebody rented and started allowing everybody to store things in there. And it was methane gas tanks and all kinds of stuff.
Well, whatever was in there, there's nothing left of the building. And the fire was so fierce that the stadium that was about 800 meters away started to melt.
Was this a warehouse up the road from your house, David, or?
Wow. Next to the football ground we was playing at. So I get an evening of doing absolutely fuck all.
Well, you could always go live.
Now, Laura was going live, but she's decided not. But if Justin wants to go live, I can set up a Zoom panel for him.
I don't know if Justin's going to go live or not.
If I do, it'd be for doing some more.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you want to do that and have a panel in the background, I can set you up a Zoom.
On that particular game, I don't really like doing panels because of the storyline. I like to let the storyline play through. Well, because I try to do it as in sections.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's up to you. The offer's there. Just let me know. You got me inbox.
Wow. Okay.
Seymour Carwhite. I told you it was a 6.5 hour journey.
David, is this actual what's going on right now, or is this like just something you like recorded?
No, that's looped.
Well,
yeah, that
bird is dead.
Yeah, she passed away 2 years ago.
That was Sparky right there.
Oh, that's Lola.
Lola.
Yeah, that's in memory of.
Yeah, that's little Lola. She had an attitude, but then she was also very friendly.
Oh.
Typical woman, really. When they want something, friendly. When you upset them.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it. I'll be on again later today at 5 o'clock. Dre, what are you up to today? Are you working or?
Yeah, I gotta go over to my wife's school, and they want me to do some aerial shots of some reenactments.
Okay.
Some things they got going on. So, I'll be there for a couple
Jonathan,
hours.
thanks for being here. David,
All the time, family.
and TJ, Mr. Sausage. You have a good day, my
What have I
friend.
missed?
All right, you too.
Oh, TJ came on first thing this morning and announced that he's now to be known as Mr. Sausage.
No, what it was I said we needed more women on the panel because it's a big sausage fest.
And then you change your name?
Yeah, then he changed his name to Mr. Sausage.
Anthony Alexander, aka Mr. Sausage, is what I
Mr. Sausage.
Well, and then he started talking about sleeping between the buns.
DJ, why don't you call yourself the giggling sausage?
The giggling sausage.
There you go. You got a new YouTube channel name, the Giggling Sausage.
Yeah.
The Giggling Sausage Drone Flyer.
That's funny.
Okay, everybody. Hey, we'll see all of you again later.
Yeah.
Don, thanks. Jonathan, David.
Adios.
We'll see ya.
Catch you later, Don.